How's it going, guys? So I had a couple of friends in real life ask me to cover this because we've been talking about it a little bit last night, and they didn't realize some of the points I brought up. So for anybody that doesn't know, Astroworld took place last weekend. How you wouldn't know? Okay. How's it going, guys? So I had a lot of my friends in real life actually ask me to cover this and talk about it because I brought up a couple of points that they didn't even really realize when it comes to this Astroworld situation. So if you don't know, and I don't know how you don't, Astroworld took place last weekend. 9 now have died. 300 plus were injured. A 10-year-old ended up in the ICU. I believe the youngest that died was a 14-year-old. The oldest was a 27-year-old. Last I checked. So the reason I'm gonna try and make this video as quick as possible because there's a lot of videos out there on this, but I'm gonna bring up a couple of points that I feel like a couple of people are missing out on, because I've gone to so many like rock festivals and music festivals and shows that there are so many warning signs that they should have never even gotten to where it did, and they were ignored. So the first thing I'm gonna bring up is this is the front gate earlier in the day. So first I'm going to apologize for the frame rate. I'm trying to get a computer that can handle this setup. So just bear with me for now. But this is the front gate. This is when the show ends. Should have never gotten past this point. You lost control at the fucking beginning of the show, man. It's not even the show yet. It's just like getting people in there. You can't even get them in there in a safe, orderly fashion. How the fuck are you going to control them when there's 50,000 of them all trying to get close to you? This is when you stop it. So here's another issue I'm going to bring up. These are the check-in gates. They've already destroyed all the equipment that you use to keep people funneling through these gates so you can check them for drugs, alcohol, and the third most important thing, weapons. It doesn't look like anybody's getting checked. And you can find several different angles that show that people are just trampling through these. So I haven't found anything online that suggests that you guys made these people leave and come back in an orderly fashion so they could get checked properly. And the reason that pisses me off is because if one person gets a loaded gun through this gate, and then you have 50,000 people that can't even fucking move and they happen to get that gun out, you have a lot worse of a headline than just 9 dead. As an artist, you have a responsibility to your fans to cancel the show at this point. This is where you stop it. You lost control at the beginning. You don't know what the fuck's even going on now. This is an indication of how bad it's going to get, and you ignored it. This is your festival, so saying you, like, for anybody that tries to say he didn't know or he might not have known this happened, then that's still on him. He should have known. This is when if I was there, I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm not going. I'm turning around, walking my ass back out. Because there's at least 9 people, at least, that wouldn't have minded you canceling the show right here, right now, and refunding the money. At least 9. And this isn't surprising because the more I look into this, you fucking glorify this shit. He glorifies his fans acting this way because this is his recap video of the 2019 Astroworld. Look at the first 20 seconds of it.
Astroworld's fest in full swing, but now with extra security.
We want to show you what it looked like when the festival opened its doors today.
Astroworld Festival today.
It's officially as big as the festival.
Thanks to everybody that pulled up to rage. You're encouraging your fans to literally not give a shit and tear shit down and ignore the safety precautions and measures that are there to make sure they get to go home. You're encouraging people to act like this. And people that keep saying, no, he doesn't. All right, let's go back to 2015, Lollapalooza. My guy was 5 minutes into his set when he told his fans to storm the stage and the rest of the show got canceled. Got brought up in charges. 2017, he didn't learn. Does the same shit again at a show in Arkansas, gets charged with inciting a riot. 2019 posts a video basically glorifying his fans acting like this. And then 2021, where we're at now. How do you not expect that powder keg to blow up in your fucking face? So encouraging this kind of behavior leads to your fans acting like this. Right, where's it at? Right fucking here. Your fans are dancing on emergency carts that are trying to save lives.
During the show, fans are drawing attention to.
Like, let's play that back real quick, shall we? These are your fans now, Travis. This is your legacy. This is the culture you've built. Is your fans acting like this?
Vehicles and dancing during the show.
Congratulations. This is your fan base now. I would be embarrassed. So I don't want to condemn the entire fan base because there were quite a few fans that did the right thing and tried to save as many lives as possible. While you and Drake were at Dave and Buster's at an after party, your fans were literally trying to save each other's lives. I don't see how, like, this is very sociopathic behavior in my opinion. Like, this is some shit where you just don't give a shit, in my opinion, about anybody but yourself, and don't expect to be held accountable. And I'm going to post, like, okay, so let's talk about, like, a lot of people have been talking about the one time he did stop for one of his fans to get help. So before this clip, he actually says, hey guys, there's somebody that needs help down there, needs medical attention, clear a path. So once they get to him, this is how you carry yourself after they got to him. They're not even out of the pit yet. So that fan's not even to safety. And this is how you react. And this is how you carry on. And if anybody that's a fan of heart, do not watch this clip. Skip 20 seconds ahead. That is the most inappropriate shit I think I've ever seen an artist do when it comes to their fans. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. No, there's one other one. This is kind of inappropriate, too. This is you getting mad at a fan over trying to take your shoe when you jumped into the fucking crowd to crowd surf.
Trying to take my shoe? You wanna be a thief? Fuck them up! Fuck them up! Fuck them up!
You know, the more I did research on this before I made a video, the more I realized this was going to happen before you even got to 2021. Like, dude, you are the most... You don't give a fuck about your fans. Don't lie. People saying that he does. Like, how? Like, look at this. The guy's literally giving you every indication to realize he really doesn't give a shit. All he cares about is himself. This dude's literally telling his fans to beat the shit out of another fan over a shoe. Now, here's what good... Like, I'm going to show you a clip of what bands do that do give a shit about their fans and how you're supposed to handle yourself whenever your fucking fans start to drop like flies. Anybody that listened to Linkin Park knows these shows get out of hand. Watch this shit. Let me clip it to right where they start. I think it's right about... Yeah, right here. Right here.
Yo, we got a little problem up here.
Pick them up right now!
Everybody up.
Hey, yo, man. We know you've been stressing all night about being cool, and this is the reason why. Let's go over it one more time. When someone falls, what do?
See? That's how bands do it. That's all it would have taken for you to show a little bit more compassion for your fucking fans. 30 seconds, 5 minutes, let people get to safety, let people get help. This is what you do instead. You literally look and make eye contact with a cart stuck in your fucking crowd. And then you continue to sing. Let me see if I can get it right to the clip, right here. Yeah.
Opted to continue his set, and really in a sickening display here, you can see as medics and first responders attempt to move through the crowd to get to those who are in cardiac arrest. People were getting on top of those first responders.
People saying that, oh, he couldn't have known. This dude makes eye contact, looks right at the cart. What do you mean he couldn't have known? Like, how do you miss that? He's like, the cart's right there, and he's looking right at it. What the fuck? He proceeds on after that and tells everybody he wants to feel the fucking ground shake and goes into a song. You're looking right at the cart, dude. There's no way you don't see that. We can see it all the way back here. You're closer to that fucking cart from this camera. There's no way you don't see that. So, yes, he could have done something. He could have stopped it right there and said, hey, guys, clear them a fucking path. That's how it usually happens at festivals. So a lot of these people that are defending him, saying it's not his fault, that just shows you've never been to an actual good festival or good show that they want you to go home. Because typically when people go to these, they want to bring home awesome memories, not become a fucking memory. Now let's talk about this awesome fucking apology. So anybody that wants to watch it, you can find it on YouTube. I'm not going to play this shit because it's the most disingenuous apology I've ever watched because you don't even apologize in it. And not only that, who puts a fucking black and white filter on there before making it?
I want to
Like,
send out prayers to the ones that was lost.
this does not strike me at all as somebody that is, feeling guilt or remorse for their actions or for what they caused. You spend the whole thing trying to ink out some tears. You never apologize. And not only that, even your wife, I'm a little fucking pissed off about, because as a normal person, like anytime you take pictures or anything like that, anybody with half a brain, remorse, and that cares would not do this. So let's go down here to Kylie Jenner's Instagram story where people actually screenshotted her posting clips of the emergency carts and emergency medical people stuck in the fucking crowd. Who thinks this is a good thing to post to their millions of followers? Obviously, people need help, and you're just over here posting it like it's not a big deal. I refuse to believe that either of them give a shit about these fans. They're just being held accountable because now 9 people are dead. People went to make memories, went home, didn't go home, instead just got turned into a fucking memory. And I see people literally defending him, saying, okay, if he would have stopped the show, he would have caused a riot. I just showed you how for the last 6 years, he's created that culture that would have caused a riot. So that's still his fucking fault if it would have happened and ended in a riot. That's still Travis Scott's fault. But my other point to that is there's only one voice those people would have listened to that night, and that was his. Where the fuck was it? Nobody else could have done anything other than him, really. And he refused to take any accountability, any responsibility, or any action to help out those that needed help, to help those that were helping those that needed help. So to say that he's not responsible is a really brain dead take, in my opinion. There's no way you don't think he's not responsible. And if you do me a favor, don't go to any shows. Definitely don't go to a fucking show that I'm going to be at, which, I mean, if you're going to Travis Scott shows, we're probably not going to fucking meet anyway. I'm not really a fan. I never really hated him. I just never listened to him. But I'm sure as hell glad I'm not a fan, because I would have hated to be involved in this. This is irresponsible. This is unacceptable. So yes, Travis Scott is 100% to blame, in my opinion, and deserves everything that's coming to him when it comes to repercussions for these actions, for letting this culture build up to this point. And hopefully he fucking learned something out of this. I highly doubt it, though, because I figured you would have learned in 2015, 2017, but nope. So maybe now he'll actually learn that, this isn't a way you carry yourself. This isn't a way you have your fans carry yourself or encourage them to carry themselves. This is just stupid. Point blank. So with that being said, I'm going to finally go ahead and just sign off and try to cover something that is a little more lighthearted, because this shit has been fucking with my head the last couple of days making this video. You guys stay safe and have a good night.